So, in this video, I want to talk about the story of my first business and how I managed to fail it at the end and what I'm doing right now. So, I always wanted to become an entrepreneur. I always really looked up to like Iman Gadji and Hamza, the biggest entrepreneurs in this online space right now, and I always wanted to be like them. So that's why I got into entrepreneurship after first being on self improvement for like a year or so. And my first like real business. So I had like a few team pages and like Fiverr, but I won't recall those like real businesses. So my first real business was kind of like a creative agency, editing videos for like many info product businesses. And I started that in the March of 2024 because at that time I was really into video editing. So I had a really good friend and he taught me how to do that and also like online courses. And so I had the idea of making money off of that skill. So that's why I started my creative agency. And I joined a community of video editors. And after like 3 months, I actually, one of the owners who had like 300,000 subscribers reached out to me and I edited 2 test videos. So then, and I did well. So I got hired. So that's awesome. But my parents didn't support me in that at all. So after like 2 months, I wasn't really good enough, and so I kind of got fired and didn't didn't work for that client anymore. And then after that, it just kind of started falling off. I had smaller and smaller clients. I wasn't making like bad money. I was making like McDonald's wage or something. Wasn't bad. And after like like few months of struggling, I lost my clients because I outsourced it to bad people who weren't good, and I just kind of didn't really work out. So I stopped doing that. And so overall, I think it was somewhat of a success. I learned a lot from it, and I had a lot of good experiences, even though at the end it didn't work out. So after that, I wanted to create. I had the idea of creating a finance community. So because I was interested in finance, and so I created this finance committee and also made a course on how money and the banks work. The course wasn't really that great. It was my first course. But then I made a committee and I had like 8 people join it. It was free. So it wasn't really that big of a success. I also made a lot of content to advertise it, but those contents don't really get that many views, so that wasn't that big of a success. And then I talked to a few people who were very well into this money making space, and they told me that it's not a good idea, this finance committee, and I shouldn't do it. So I stopped doing it after like 1.5 months. So that didn't work out as well. And after that, this December and January were pretty hard months of my life because of various family problems, and I also was in hospital a lot, and it wasn't really a good month. And then my next business was a web development agency, what I'm doing right now, iSight. So with this one, I kind of got into this web design space because of Framer. I have used it for like a year and I was somewhat good in it. So I decided to, maybe make some money with it. Along the process, made a few good websites. And with this agency, I think it's easier because I already had that video editing agency. So there are already a few things that I know. But despite of that, it still isn't going that well. I don't know, it's about how I expected. I've only been doing this for like 2 weeks, so I don't really want to expect that many results. So I think it's probably going to take like 3 to 4 months at least for me to be able to, sign my first client and start making money with it. And basically my ultimate goal is to make like $10,000 online and be able to travel the world and have freedom. Freedom is really what I want because I don't really want to live in Hungary anymore. I want to experience the world, travel a lot, and for that I kind of need an online business because I can take like as many holidays as I want here if I have my own business. And I'm not really tied to a location, and I also have time freedom. So that's pretty good. That's my ultimate goal with that. It's not really realistic right now, but hopefully in like 5 to 10 years it's going to be. And I'm in 10th grade right now, 10. So I have 2 years before I kind of have to go to university. In terms of university, I honestly don't really want to go that much to university because it's expensive, and I would rather just learn things on my own from courses. But if the business doesn't work out, then I will go to probably like a finance university, and then MBA after that, Master of Business Administration. That's also something that I'm interested in. So, and then probably working in a bank or something. That's like my plan B. That like not terrible either, but I would rather be an online entrepreneur. I like that more. And in the school, I honestly I don't really like it that much. Just of what they are teaching doesn't really interest me that much. I like English class, for example, because you have a good teacher, and that's pretty good. I still have a long way to go in terms of speaking English, but it's not bad, I think. So school is not my favorite, but it could have been worse. the last school I went to was like way worse than this one. It's just that the teachers aren't really that good. There are a few witches. So so my entrepreneurship journey for now isn't really that successful. It's I kind of failed every business until now, so hopefully that's going to change, and I will become successful one day. That would be awesome. But for now, I'm just going to grind and focus on the inputs on the daily level, and then hopefully success will come. But if it doesn't, at least I learned a bunch of things, a lot of experiences, a lot of funny stories as well. And yeah, that's pretty good. So that would be my journey so far, and thanks for watching this video.